Dual Gamers HD here, and we are doing a new series called Redstone with Kevin.
Kevin!
And Kevin is the yellow eyes, I am the green eyes, and Sir Curiosity is the blue eyes. These are our new skins. They are gas masks. We're all wearing these cool gas stuff because I thought that they look cooler, and they were like, oh my god, they look cooler too. And so we are like, okay, let's do it. Anyway, let's do Redstone with Kevin now. Do it.
Mine's the
Redstone.
best.
Well, anyways, if you guys didn't notice, we're actually on Television Nation's server, so check it out. The link will be in the description. Vote for the server and join his epic PvP rating server, faction server, thingy server.
It's not very full right now, but maybe with your help, we can fill it up together.
With Kevin's Redstone.
All right, Kevin. So what are you gonna show us for Redstone today?
Today, we'll make a simple redstone door with 6 pistons. 3 on each side. Start off with a piston. Some people are dumb enough to place their pistons like this.
Meaning there's no gap.
Yes.
when they open, yeah.
Yes. So this is not how you want to do it.
Show them real quick. Why not?
Because if you're trying to close a door like this, you're not gonna move whatsoever.
Yes.
Or if like this is the scenario right here, and you were to place redstone torches everywhere, they just wouldn't close. Oops. I mean, they wouldn't make a door. See?
Yeah,
Alright then.
we just meet together.
So this is wrong.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I guess I'll help Kevin out I'll be like kind of Kevin's assistant here, since I've learned quite a few things with redstone from him, so I think I'm just gonna help him build a little door frame. So set up your pistons real quick.
Okay, so what you want to do is you have to keep in mind that the piston moves out 1 block, and the actual block that is pushing is going to be 1 block. So you want to set it up like this.
The reason why Horace put the stone there was to show like a cave, I guess, that you're building in a stone cave.
Yeah, or like showing how it's hidden. I'll use red to mark where the pistons are gonna be. There.
Well, for now, just leave them open so that everyone can see what they look like.
All right.
Okay, and then you have this.
Watch out, Horace.
All right. Sorry, my bad.
And let's say we power it, both of them. They move in and they block off the door.
Alright,
No.
so now that you have that part in, he's going to show you how to make all of them open synchronized by just pushing a lever. Or pulling a lever.
Oops, this one didn't get pulled back.
Actually, it's going to be a button this time.
Alright, then a button.
Buttons, because buttons are a lot more easily hideable, but they are a little bit hard to set up, so.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Alright, mind explaining what you do as you do it?
Sure. So this repeater, we're powering this bottom block right here.
So,
And what we do here is we pull the redstone up here, and what the redstone does is this redstone directly hits the very top piston, and then what the redstone also powers the block that it's on, and that block powers the middle piston.
yeah, so just so you guys know, yeah, redstone powers the block that it's adjacent to, basically, so even though there's no redstone directly connecting to this piston, it's powering the block that is adjacent to the piston, which makes it activate.
Exactly.
And see, that's how that one works. You can, if this was to be a lever here, let me just grab myself a lever real quick. You could turn it on and off, and then we can connect it to 2 of them, and we'll be using a button instead. Alright.
Now we have and that's how you set up the pistons. And now all you have to do is just to power them. See,
So-
normally what you would do is you would want to power up, a normal person would power it up with a lever, but that would be really hard to do because it's not going to work out very well. Let's just show an example, Horace. Why it doesn't work.
Well, I think we need to connect the power real quick.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright.
So why are you placing the repeaters right there for the power?
Because the power, if you're a complete moron and know nothing about redstone,
Like me?
redstone power only travels 16 blocks.
Yeah, so
Let's
after
just
you're
show right here.
After
Show
you're
them
done with your
right
little, like, what, 15 block limit, you need a little redstone repeater in the right direction to where it transfers the current, so.
Here's a good example right here.
Okay, yeah, so I see how it fades out as it gets farther away.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure you can see
Then
that.
eventually it gets
Yeah,
so
you can see right here, you would be in need of a repeater. So if you replace the redstone dust and place the repeater, then it would transfer another 15 blocks.
Yes.
And that powers the pistons, but we're not going to be using this.
Alright then.
Very colorful.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's something I didn't know. I didn't know a repeater could power more redstone for another 15 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the thing. Thing.
So this will be behind the pistons, I guess. So you'll be looking
Yeah.
at from right here.
Well,
Over
it
this-
doesn't necessarily. Yeah, this would be the entrance. Does anyone have spare food? Sure, I have some. Let me just go deal with that real quick. Let's see here. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the redstone dust isn't necessarily gonna be right behind the pistons. It's usually off to the side, which has more block coverage or something like that.
We'll
So,
show them our example of our door at our base. Just the door.
Yeah.
So how would you hide this? How would you hide this redstone over here? Because like if you walk through, you're just gonna see the redstone is laying across the floor.
We will show them the example later at our other example. Our other
Alright.
example. This is just our simple example of how to open the door. So, see the problem when you use switches or levers, come here,
I can see it.
is if you switch this off, you come inside, and you switch this on. Yes?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. So
So-
buttons will automatically close the
Can't-
door.
Not exactly. I guess this works kind of, but...
Why is it not
Understand.
responding?
No, it's actually responding perfectly fine. Oh, no, here it is. But then let's say it's closed from the inside, you see, and you come outside,
Mm-hmm.
you try to open it, it won't work. Or
Oh
try
yeah.
to- Yeah.
That's why you can't use
So,
2 different
yeah.
redstone currents like that using levers.
So let's say you have a person inside, you close it, and then you just TP out of here, somehow. You try to get in, you can't open it because the other switch is already powering.
So that's basically why you wouldn't use a lever, and that's why buttons are actually much better.
Much better. And we'll show you how to use buttons. But the thing is, the problem with buttons also is, as you know, it only give you like 2 seconds
Of
to make your
power.
way. Yes, to make your way through, and that can be difficult. And so what you want to do, here's another technique that this is a bit complicated if you don't understand redstone. But if you understand redstone at the least, then you'll understand this. It's a very, very, very helpful device called a T flip-flop. It sounds very weird, but it's very, very helpful when you're building stuff.
Yep, you can wear them on your feet. T flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah. Alright, I'm just placing some
So-
redstone lights.
If you want to get a close-up over here, we'll be building the T flip-flop. You can use any kind of piston. You can use the regular piston, or you can use the sticky piston. I prefer to use sticky pistons because they're already in my hotbar. So you put the 2 pistons 2 blocks away from each other. You dig a hole in between them, and you place a redstone torch, like so. Then what you do is you put a stone here and here, like that. Then if you come over here, you put a redstone torch
And it doesn't matter what side you do it on, right? As long
and a
as
redstone torch. Yes.
Alright.
And then you connect them from the top up here. Redstone on the top up here.
And then you connect it to your door or to your button.
And if you see here, you see what it does. It's actually pretty simple, but let's hook it up first.
Alright, just short redstone. I'll put a little lever at the bow into this.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Here. I'll place that. Oh, stone, fine. Just grab a bouton. Alright. Here, I'll start clicking the buttons while you show them.
Okay. So if you come here, you see
This
what
is
this
a-
does.
There you go.
You come here. After he presses that, what the pistons do is they change the block's position. And when it changes the block's position, the redstone torch underneath it powers this block under here that keeps on moving. So when it's off, as you see here, it's and that turns on to be the redstone torch is powering the block, and the block is powering the redstone. And
Then you
when
can turn it off. Yeah, this is what it looks like when it's turned off. So this is when your door is closed. Then you flip the switch, the current goes, then your door opens up.
To make it simple, we'll call this the command link. This one right here that's hooked up to all. You can have as many buttons as you want, and it will work, like so.
Like as
2
many
to
T
3
flip-flops. Or many buttons, yeah.
hooked up
So-
to the flop. Does not matter.
Yeah, regardless of how many buttons you use, it'll work no matter what. So, you can connect 2 buttons to the same door, making the same door operate from 2 different places. And that's what we use for, our little base thing, is
Alright,
just add
well-
2 buttons to it.
Go ahead and remove the stuff that's not needed for the door, and just show them real quick all the stuff that you'll need just to make this door open.
Okay.
So like
Alright,
make the redstone closer together if possible.
Alright.
But I think you might need a lot of space in your base if you're doing this in a base.
Yes.
Yeah, preferably like a
can-
mountain or something. This
You
would
can
be really good.
compact it, but we're in open land, so I felt obliged to use as much room as I want to.
Oblige, yes.
So, obliged. And so, you come here, put a button there. Actually, we just mixed it up. As you see, if you do this, there are 2 links. There is the command link, and there's the power link. I'm making these words up, by the way. And so, the power link is what's going to get powered. It's going to be what you're turning on and off. So that's what the power link is going to be it's going to be at the bottom right here. And
Meaning,
with the power
so,
link,
if I
it's going
flip
to
that, there you go.
And then the command link is the one that goes up right over here. And that's what's just going to change the power.
Yeah.
there
And
you
then
go.
remember, you can use another button. This is your button on the inside. And then you can click this button over here. And it should actually close it, but it's not hooked up yet. So
And
remember,
flip it
here, let me just,
Side?
Huh?
Yeah. We'll
Yeah, let me
say
just-
it's
we'll say that's the inside back there with all the extra
Yes.
reds. So let me just mark I'll mark where the pistons stand with red real quick. Just so you can see kind of. So these are where the pistons are hidden. So you can kind of see, there will be a little,
indentment.
yeah, indentment over here. So it can be somewhat obvious. But, like, if you have a bunch of these kind of around in your little base area, so it looks, I don't know, like a natural spawn area.
You could actually
you
do
can
it like
probably check
this. You can pull it all the way up, and they won't notice it. Oh, never done that before.
Yeah, you could pull it pretty, pretty high,
Yeah,
make
high up.
them.
It won't look
Make
like a
it
door.
think it's something, and then like, just imagine. I don't have any stone on me, but just imagine this wall of stone. Like, add little formations to it. Make it look slightly more natural.
Okay.
And then you can I'll actually grab some stone real quick, and then here's an example as if it was carved into stone here, just in your mountain. Or you can, of course, there can be like dirt mixed in. We're just using stone, and then you can hide all your redstone over here. The inside, you can also hide in here, so we can cover up all the
So-
pistons.
Let's finish up at this example. So you come over here, Alec. Stand here, press the button, walk through, and then press the button again.
So, click. You got your little door, and then you have your next button right here. Boutons. And you didn't connect it, did you?
No, I think the repeaters. We need a repeater here then. See?
Oh,
This is
right.
what happens in Redstone. When it's not working, you go through the wiring and you have to figure out. Most of the time, it's just you need a repeater or a redstone's missing.
Yeah, there you
That's-
go. All right, perfect.
And now this is what you couldn't do with the switch. Now I can walk inside.
And
close
then
the door.
everyone can walk inside, and then close the door. And now we're safe inside our base. No one knows about it. It's pretty good. As long as you don't have any X or anything, you should be fine.
And now we'll go to example 2, where we use this thing in real life.
Alright,
Alright,
so
so-
we'll be back whenever we get to that.
Yep. Alright,
And we are
here's-
back.
Here's our real world example here. As you can see, you just have a pretty basic, mountain. You might see a few visible buttons. We're not actually meaning to hide those in the light. Just kind of there for our own entertainment and use. Okay, if you turn around right here, you can see we have a secret button right here in the wall. And since it's made out of stone, it's quite dark. It's not very noticeable. So why don't you just flip that for us, Alec? Let's push that. And then it opens our door, which is right here. We blocked off part of our base here so we can protect its identity. You can see there's actually a few more things you can do with redstone. You see this lever right here. If you flip this and go outside, Kevin installed lights over here, so he used pistons and installed some lights so when it's dark at night, which is pretty handy and pretty unique too. Then you can just jump back right in, flip the switch, and then they close.
Like they were never there.
Yeah, they do turn into dirt, but grass.
Over time, they grow back.
Yeah. So that's all good. And then you can, the button that's on the inside right here, we put what's called redstone lamps behind it, so it just lights up when you click it. It's pretty cool. And then I can get inside here and close the door. I can open it from in here.
And
Walk
now
out. Click this again. Zoop.
Sorry about the Steve skins, but Minecraft, the new 1.3.1, has had some issues with the logins, I guess. Now, if you teleport to someone over a long distance, they'll be set to Steve, and then sometimes they'll just see someone with Steve's skin. And they'll actually wearing a skin, but for some reason it shows it as Steve.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but I'm hoping they'll fix that soon. And here's an example right here. I'm glad this happened. As you can see here, this used to be dirt. If you can see behind, here's the light, and here's the piston. And then, see, that was dirt a moment ago, but then the grass just spread onto it and grew on top of it.
All of them turned back to grass now, except for that one.
Except for this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Okay, so now what we do is we have to show them how we wired up this door in this mountain.
Well, I'm sure we can, probably save that for another episode. I think we've been doing this for quite some time. I don't think anyone wants to watch anymore, so thanks for watching, guys, really. I hope this helped you, get some more redstone stuff done. Hopefully you guys learned a new thing, learned something new, and hopefully Alec learned something too.
Yeah, seriously. I got pretty lost at times, but luckily I think I got the gist of it. So be sure to like, subscribe, favorite, tell your friends, tell your mother. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.